see you more clearly, to love you more dearly, to follow you more nearly, day by day. Amen. Please be seated. Well, Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to the new year. This is that wonderful time of the year where all of the true church nerds all go Happy New Year on Facebook and everybody else cocks their heads. What's going on with that person? It's kind of an inside joke. But of course, we all know that this is the first Sunday of the new church year. It is Advent, the dawning of a new church year. And one of the things I love about Advent is that we are simultaneously doing two different things at once. And we are somehow both in this season of anticipation and preparation for the last time Christ came into this world, Christmas. Right? The last time God broke into this world and changed everything forever on Christmas Day. And the season of Advent is the season where we prepare for that. But at the same time, Advent is also a season of preparation and anticipation for Christ coming into this world again. For God breaking into our world once more and changing our world forever again. So we're preparing for both of those things. Advent is serving this dual purpose. One of the things that I love about this gospel is that it will help keep us focused on that. It's kind of a heavy gospel, isn't it? Jesus is being very prophetic here. He would fit right in with Daniel or Jeremiah or Micah or Hosea. He's really trying to startle us and waken us up to this dramatic thing that is coming and on its way, and be ready for it. Right? So, it's to help us. Because otherwise, I don't know about you, but for me, it would be really easy to just be completely lost in my Christmas preparation. The month of December has the tendency, these next 4 weeks have the tendency to just fly by with Christmas preparations. There's so much decorating to do and presents to buy and family members to go and see. And y'all, in the next 4 weeks, I know just myself alone, I think I've got so far 6 Christmas parties, 3 Christmas pageants, 2 different carols and lessons, and a partridge and a pear tree, all lined up in this season. And it has the tendency to just take over. And we could completely miss Advent.
Just don't run out of amen.
We could completely miss Advent if we're not careful and deliberate about it. And so this is an important reminder. Not to be so into our Christmas preparations that we miss what is a beautiful and wonderful season. A time to reflect and wonder with each other about what it's like to prepare for Christ coming into our world. Now, one thing to help with that, y'all may, and for those of you who were here for Advent last year, you may remember I have a little bit of a tradition that I do that I'm bringing to St. Stephen's with me, hoping that it'll all be a tradition here for y'all as well. I'm giving you homework for Advent. I see you're all so excited about homework for Advent. If you remember from last year, one of the things I said is season of Advent, the season is a great time to think about how we're going to prepare for the next year to come. To think about how each of us can do one thing, one concrete, specific action that we can undertake in the next year to come to participate in Christ coming into our world around us in the next year to come. Jesus gave us homework. Jesus told us what we're assigned to do from the last time he came. From last Christmas, Jesus came and he told us what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be loving God and loving our neighbors as ourselves, right? So that's something we can do. What's this Advent? You've got 4 weeks to pray and to think about it. What's one thing you could do this year coming up that will be more loving to God and loving to your neighbor? Jesus asked us to seek justice, love mercy, walk humbly with our God. What's one concrete thing your family could do to seek justice or mercy or love in the next year, 2019 to come? We can spend the season of Advent praying over Jesus saying, the way we love the least of these among us is the way we love him? What if this season of Advent, each of us come up with one thing that we're going to spend the year doing to love the least of those among us as we love God? Last thing Jesus did with his disciples is he showed them that a true leader, that when you lead, when you have power, you use that not to have your feet be washed, but to wash the feet of another. What's one thing each of us could do? We all do that. You're talking about, that's hundreds of individual things that we could do to wash the feet of another instead of having our feet be washed. And we can spend that next year doing it. So, my hope, like I said last year, my hope is you all go home, you have lunch, sit around the lunch table with friends, with family, with your parents or your children or your siblings or your spouses. Sit around the lunch table today and just start talking with each other about what's one thing we could do this year. The season of Advent, as we prepare and we pray, we anticipate for Christ coming into this world again. What's one thing we could do this year? And I'm very excited when Christmas comes. Because Christmas comes and we get to celebrate and mark the last time Jesus came into this world and changed everything. And when Christmas comes this year in a couple of weeks, we'll get to celebrate and mark the beginning of some amazing things we'll be doing in this year to come. So once again, Happy New Year. Welcome to the new year.